permutation for who become the vice presidential candidate of PDP is already in the pipeline, and there are likely 5 candidates that may emerge as Atiku running mates. On Saturday, May 28, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar emerged as the presidential candidate of the opposition People's Democratic Party for the 2023 general election. Atiku pulled 371 votes to emerge the winner of the PDP presidential primary, which was held at MKO Abiola Stadium in Abuja. Following his victory, another huge task Atiku will now undertake is to choose his running mate for the 2023 presidential election. In Nigerian politics, the choice of a running mate of a candidate being elected is very significant. Thus, the former vice president has to be meticulous and tactical in selecting his running mate for the poll. Being a Muslim from the northeast, Atiku expectedly had to look for a running mate who is a Christian and comes from the southern region, southeast, south-south, or the southwest. While Nigerians wait for Atiku to come up with his choice, these are 5 prominent Nigerian politicians legit predict the former vice president may pick from. Number 1 is Nyesom Wike. In the PDP presidential primary, Wike, governor of Rivers State, proved his political strength. Though a prominent contender, Atiku Aminu Tambuwal, stepped down for Atiku, Wike still pulled 237 votes to emerge the runner-up in the primaries. With this performance at the primaries, Wike shows he can help Atiku secure millions of votes from the southern region in 2023. Even before Atiku's victory, a report by Business Day newspaper had cited some sources as saying that the former vice president had picked Wike of Rivers State as his running mate. The only probable reason why Atiku may not consider Wike is because of his somewhat extremely strong personality. If Wike is chosen as Atiku's running mate and they eventually win, Nigeria may see a repetition of the frosty relationship between the latter and his boss, former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Ike Ekweremadu is another candidate. When Atiku won the PDP ticket in 2019, Ike Ekweremadu was one of the politicians many considered he would pick as his running mate. But now that he has dumped PDP for another party, will he go back to PDP because of this position? Well, another person that is being considered is Ayom Pius Ayim. Ayom Pius Ayim is another strong politician from the southeast that Atiku can consider as his running mate. Ayim was a former secretary to the government of the Federation and a former president of the Nigerian Senate. He also contested and pulled 14 votes. Another person is Ifeanyi Okowa. In the build-up to the PDP presidential primary, there were speculations that Ifeanyi Okowa would join the race. However, the governor of Delta State eventually didn't contest the ticket. With his relatively strong political popularity in the southern PDP, Atiku may consider Okowa as his running mate. Another person is Udom Emmanuel. The governor of Akwa Ibom State, Udom Emmanuel, contested against Atiku and pulled 38 votes. He had more votes than Bala Mohammed, his colleague governor from Bauchi State and former Senate President Ayim. Considering Udom's faithfulness to the PDP, his youthfulness, a growing political influence in the South-South, and PDP desperation to compensate the southern region, Atiku may consider selecting the Akwa Ibom governor as his running mate. Well, that is their own political permutation. Will this be a compensation for the Southeast or the South-South for them to get a bite at the presidency come 2023? What is your take on these names? Are they the right candidates? Or they should listen to Ohaneze, who said no Igbo man should accept to be vice president to anybody come 2023? Time will tell what will happen soon. What is your take on this? Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and God bless.